I'm Lavender from Lavender Witch in the UK, and we're all in lockdown at the minute in the UK, but we're allowed out for about an hour's exercise. We're really lucky that we have on our doorstep this wonderful woodland, so we've come out for a walk today, and while we're out I've noticed there's quite a lot of things that I can actually forage for my supplies, so I thought I'd let you guys in on what I'm getting up to. Straight away when we walked in, there is a sea everywhere of lesser celandine, so I thought definitely need to get those in supply, so I thought I'd show you guys what they are. If you want to come down here with me, lesser celandine are these beautiful yellow flowers. They're from the buttercup family, so they are slightly toxic, so you shouldn't take them internally, but they're also called pilewort. That's because you can make a balm from these flowers that are exactly what they say on the tin. They are for treating piles. I also use them a lot in my magical workings because they are attached to the sun, and there are some goddesses, if you work with goddesses, that you can use these guys for. They're easily recognisable because they grow in a blanket, as you can see, all over forest floors. They've also got these lovely little heart-shaped leaves that look like almost like a mini water lily. So I'm going to collect some of these today, and then when I get back home I'll let you guys know what I'm going to do with them. While walking along, we also come across a load of wild mercury or dog mercury. It's actually poisonous and best left to the homeopaths who actually know what they're doing, but I just thought I'd show you guys what it is. If you want to, there's a nice little bunch here. It can actually be used for topical remedies. It's a good antiseptic for dressing wounds. It's good for people that suffer from rheumatism, and it's quite purgative. But like I said, I don't actually use it. I just wanted to show you guys what it is. So this is what we actually came out to collect today. I was hoping we'd find some on our walk. This is actually wild garlic. Obviously with what's going on at the minute, wild garlic soup and wild garlic pesto is really good to get inside you, so that's what I'm going to be doing later, as well as making some wild garlic salt that we can use all throughout the year. So if you do see some wild garlic, definitely get collecting that, because it's some really good stuff. So I'm going to get a good amount of this today if I can, take this home and get it nice and washed, and I will show you guys what I'm going to do with that later. So we're just on our way home now, and the field we cross to get home does actually have quite a lot of dandelions in it as well, so I thought I'd grab a few. Obviously I don't like taking too many dandelions because these are the first food for the bees, so I'll leave as many as possible, but seeing as there are quite a lot in this big field, I am going to take a few because I can make a lovely dandelion salve when I get home. Hi, so I'm back home now. I hope you enjoyed walking with me today. It was a beautiful day out there, and all those things that were foraged will be added to my stores, or I'll be cooking with them after I've done here and go in the kitchen and get those ready. So I managed to collect the lesser celandine. So they also called the bringer of joy, which is really nice. You can use the leaves of the lesser celandine. You know, they can be made into balms and ointments, especially for wound dressings, or for if you are suffering from piles. There's also a dressing for warts or boils, which it's really good for. I just picked the flowers today because my stores are really depleted for my, what I call my happiness jar. I make a lot of witch bottles and incense blends and orbs and different blends for people that are feeling quite down or need a little bit of happiness or uplifting in their life. So I'll be making those and using those flowers for that. So that all brings happiness and joy and really uplifting positivity for them. So that was the lesser celandine. So I just collected the flowers. Didn't collect any of the wild mercury. Homeopaths do use it, and I am doing my degree at the moment, so I can use the wild mercury, but I have no use for it at the moment, so I don't bother foraging that right now. But I hope you found that interesting, just seeing that in my little video. What else did we get? We also collected the wild garlic, which I'm over the moon with, because I've been looking for it for a while, but in the local area, because I can't walk very far at the moment, we haven't seen much of it, so I was really glad to see that today. So I will be making another video shortly which will show you how to make the wild garlic salt and some wild garlic pesto. I love to make those because then we can use those in a lot of other different recipes and different cooking. So I'll be putting a video on shortly with the wild garlic, so you can maybe join along with me after you forage some of that for yourself too. The dandelions on the way home, they are currently in the kitchen now, out on kitchen rolls, so that they can dry out for a day or two. So then I will be putting that in a jar and covering it with olive oil, and just so all the dandelions are all covered in olive oil, and then I'll have to leave that for about 3 to 4 weeks before I can make that into a lovely dandelion salve. But again, I'll put another video on when I get to that stage, so that you guys can all know what I'm getting up to, and maybe pick a few dandelions yourself too. So I hope you really enjoyed my little foraging walk in nature today. I'm hoping that once the lockdown in the UK is over with and I can get further afield, that I'll do a few more of those, and I'll do some throughout the year covering different herbs and different things that we can forage from outside that Mother Nature gives us, and then obviously make some videos about their uses too. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave it there for today. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you hit subscribe and did that for me. If you've got any comments, pop them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or if you want to pop me a message, I'm on Facebook at Lavender Witch UK, or I'm on Instagram at Lavender Witch. You can catch me on either of those, or you can get me via my own website, lavenderwitch.co.uk. And other than that, I shall see you soon, and I wish you a magical day. Bye for now.